Welcome to the live stream. If you're watching this not live, enjoy the review or whatever it's called. So we're gonna wait a little bit until people get in the chat, then we're gonna spam the link to people as well, as we always do, and we'll see where we end from that. Well, as we always do. Wow, 35 people, at once. What's up? Is somebody expecting something? That's what I want to know. There we go. Just a little bit of how you guys doing? No TF Fans Club members yet, so we're gonna wait a little bit until we get somebody, at least one guy from TF Fans Club to join in, so I have somebody to chat with. Monday to Friday evening streams, TF Fans Club, only TF Fans Club, so if you wanna chat, you know what to do. If you wanna ask questions, if you wanna see stuff, that's the important stuff. Is this gonna play out, guys? Is this gonna play out? Is this triangle gonna break on the downside? You can see here that right now, it is it tried, to break on the downside. This is a retest, up. If we close below, what's that? 38.2, 38.3. It doesn't look good. We're gonna try to rearrange this line. We're gonna try to make a nicer line. We are trying to make a perfect line down here and see if this trend line down here it could be drawn any better. Maybe if we use right now that we have this, maybe it's something like this, right? So maybe technically we are not yet on the downside. Maybe, just maybe. I got my milk. I hope you got something. I don't know what you're drinking, but all is good and dandy, guys. All is good and dandy so far. We got some bullish news going on though. Twitter, let's go to Twitter and see the bullish news. I posted on Twitter. I think I was one of the first to post this. Somebody followed me. Thanks for the follow. Let's go up here and this one. Justin, EU Parliament committee votes against ban on proof of work mechanism underlying popular cryptocurrency like Bitcoin. So the first time I read it, I did not read the against, so I thought they voted for the banning of proof of work. That's why I said holy F. But it is against ban, so they are like, okay, Bitcoin can still be mined, so that's all good and dandy. We'll see how far this energy crisis goes, and if it goes any kind of further than this, then they might ban it. There we go, the first TF Fans Club member in the chat, Bjornar Trangmir. Hey, hi man, how you doing? What are you looking at, man? What are you looking at, man, right now? So let's just look at Bitcoin a little bit more now. These targets, to the upside and downside, they are based on the triangle. So they are based on this triangle over here. So if we fall on the downside, the target should be down at 30,000, which could be technically be bottom. You see here we're trying to do this here. We can still do this up here and then continue towards the upside. That's still in the play. I've been explaining this several times before that this downtrend. Let me do it like this up here. Let me invert the chart, so I explained this several times before. When you have a trend, this was a very nice trend towards the upside. When you have a trend and that trend breaks, you oftentimes try several times, to get back on the above the trend and continue dumping. But if that fails, and it can be something like this as well, if that fails, you got a reversal, right? So we got a first hit on the trend line, right? We went back. We are right now doing this stuff up here, but we can definitely fall down here again, and we will be seeing some kind of 29,000, give or take, 29,000 up here, and I would expect that to be the last dump on the downside. And if that happens, if that happens, we might just avoid some kind of capitulation move, and we might reverse towards the other side, because oftentimes when these trends break, they try 1-2 times and then they reverse to the downside. At least from what I've noticed. Cviček drinking. Cviček. I don't know what mixture, wine and red wine, sour mixture. Mixture white and red wine, sour mixture. Never tried that, might be good. The Central Plan, what's up? What's up, man? Good evening, Tiela family. Good evening, Martin. How you guys doing? So what are we gonna start looking at? Bitcoin is pretty much. Let's continue a little bit with Bitcoin and see where this is gonna go. By the way, if you have not hit the like button, you know, now it's time to hit the like button. Now it's time to hit the like button. So what we're gonna try to do down here is try to, you know, rearrange this bottom line on the downside. Let me see which chart I'm gonna use. Probably this up here. Over here. So what we're gonna try to do is try to find a nicer line for the bottom side down here. And because over here it is definitely some kind of triangle up here, right? You know, we were saying that this might also be some kind of you know, ascending triangle, but it could also definitely be some kind of triangle up here that's falling. So I'm really interested in this bottom line down here. So let's try to figure out if we can draw it any kind of better. So, you know, the first time I drew it, it was something like this up here, right? Now this line does fit, you know, and technically we are still not broken it on the downside, but we did create lower low up here. Unfortunately, we did create lower low, and only way this lower low can be, you know, the way I see it can be invalidated is if we get some kind of bullish engulfing candle up here. So if you see 10 moving average up here, I said, somebody asked me in Telegram chat, you know, if you get bullish engulfing candle, is that enough? I don't think that's enough. I think we gotta get above the line up here. That's around right now 39,050. I think we need to get a bullish engulfing candle above 3950, and then that's gonna be a bullish move. So you can see here there are several ways you can draw the triangle up here. Of course, you can also use these bottom wicks, but I would think these are the outliers, you know, because you only had 2 touches down here for whatever reason, and it's just not enough. It's just not enough. But these lines up here, so you got a 1, 2, 3 touches up here, right? 1, 2, 3 touches, and this is almost a 4 touch, but I would like it to be a little bit better. So let's try to move the line a little bit up here, maybe something like this. Now this fits better. Now this is a better line, and I like this a lot better because we got a 1 touch on the dollar, on the dollar, on the dollar, and on the dollar. So we got a 4 touches on the dollar, which is you know, very nice line. Very nice line. Let's try to see if we can get a better line up here. So there is 1 touch, 2 touches now, 1 touch, 2, 3 touch. You can say 3 touch, 4 touches. How do you like this one? How do you like this line over here? Yeah, I don't like that these wicks, you know, up here there is nothing below the line. I mean, there is this wick over here below the line with these 2, you know, outliers, but you know, up here there is nothing below the line. So I like this one. But this up here, now if you look at this over here, there is just a whole bunch of stuff that's below it, you know. This one is below, this one is below, this one is below it, so it doesn't feel that, you know. Let's go to the 4-hourly time frame and try to, you know, try to see which one would be better line. Let's go. Okay, let's go put both of lines up here and see. Like this and like this. Let's put one and then go to the 4-hour and see which one you know, is nicer. Now this, you know, on the bottom side has really nice these wicks on the bottom side, and confirm with this, right? But the upper line, if I were to draw this on the 4-hourly, I don't like it that's breaking it all the time. I don't like that it's breaking it all the time. Maybe something like this, give or take, right? No. Interesting. Because this is definitely an outlier, and this is an outlier, right? So we are not counting these. I bought last night, dump it. I can send you, we produce 1,000 liters. Oh, you are in that kind of business. Nah, I'm good, man. I got my milk. I got my milk. Milk in the evening and coffee in the morning, so I'm good, man. I'm good. Once you get like, once you're above two plus kids, you know, you start with the milk at the evenings. You need that. You need that. Let's see down here. Can we go and, you know, make it even nicer up here? Let's try to see if this line up here is nice. I don't know quite about it. I don't like it to be this all the way down. You know, this is 1 hourly, so definitely this should be looked at something like this up here. You can see here we broke this on the downside and right back up again, and then we explode towards the upside up here. Right, so this is the one over here. Let's just try it, you know, pop some lines up here and see what we get. Can we get any? Can we become any kind of smarter by just drawing the lines? This is a really tight range up here. You know, these should be connected one way or other, right? These three should be connected. I think these three should be connected. This can be extrapolated all the way up here. Technically all the way up here. But you know, there is nothing up here, there is nothing down here. It's actually up higher up there. You know, drawing trend lines is not easy business, guys. It's not easy business. Being precise is important. Getting the right line, because the reason I don't like this line that much, I'm gonna explain to you why I don't like. The reason I don't like this line very much is because we broke it on the downside and not, you know, there was not much action happening. So often I have 3 kids. Nice, man, nice. That's good. So oftentimes once you break, you know, line and you don't see any kind of reaction off of that, you know, breakout, you're like asking yourself, hey man, maybe the line was not legit enough. Maybe the line was not legit enough. So you try always to find a better line. You always try to find a better line, right? Because you know, once these lines, important lines, get broken, you will see, you know, you will see some action going on. You'll see some action going on. Let's see here on the 2-day. Can we get smarter by the 2-day? Now the 2-day does indeed. Let's see weekly time frame. What are we gonna pull on the weekly time frame? This cannot be pulled on the weekly time, because that's nothing. That's nothing. This doesn't feel right. Over here we got just does not feel, you know, like it's correct line. Over here might be, you know, I mean there are 2 touches, but you know, it's not that, I mean, it looks like it's holding, but you know, it's kind of breaking. It's not this not, you know, there is this upper up here that's acting as a resistance. Can we use this as a resistance? It's almost there, but it's not. Yeah, this is the one. So the resistance is pretty much given. So we already know the resistance. You can see here, you know, how nicely it is being hit. This on the daily time frame. 1, 2 times. This is the problem, but over here it does hold it, and you can see here how these, you know, very nice. It's very nice trend line. It's very nice trend line up here. So you know, we already know that where the resistance is. The problem is this bottom part. The problem is this bottom part down here. So maybe it should not be, maybe you should disregard this part over here and just use these bottom wicks down here. So let's try that. Yeah, maybe this is the thing. Maybe, you know, we have been focusing too much on these wicks on the downside, and sometimes, you know, that might be, you know, the thing that's actually throwing, you know, your lines off, because you just want to see where the line is getting respect, right? Where is the line getting respect? Let's go 2-day up here. I mean, does seem to be nice. I mean, this, you know, that's maybe that's this is not all the way on the top, but you know, this is pretty close. Give or take. Give or take. Give or take. It does look. It does seem to be plausible option, and that's why maybe that's why we didn't see, you know, the big you know, sell-off once we, you know, crossed the line, because previously we drew the line on something like this over here, and then we went down, and right now we are having the retest, but there is no volume coming in on the breakout, right? There is no volume coming in, so I'm thinking like maybe, just maybe, you know, it's not the correct line, and that's why we are not going down. So you know, I'm still, you know, not worried about anything right now. And you can see here we are still below these moving averages. This is 10, 20, 10, 20, 50 moving average. We're still below the moving averages and we're getting squeezed on the downside. So what has to happen over here is that we need to bounce towards the upside up here, jump on the moving averages, and, you know, blast through the upside, right? So right now this looks like it's gonna, something like this is gonna turn towards downside soon, and we need to break these moving averages. So maybe it's this line down here. We also got some couple of support lines down here, which are very important to hold. This one and this one down here. This is short-term lines. So if you look at this over here, down here at 36.2 or something like that. So we did hold, although we did create lower low down here, we did kind of hold the support a little bit, maybe. This is the weekly support. Weekly support managed to hold up here, so it bounced off that right back down and bounced off the support again. So it does look nice. It does look okayish. Like, it's not terrible yet. It's not terrible. It's no problem. The problem with this triangle, at least the way I see it, is that you are hugging the bottom side too much. I think you are hugging bottom side and you're just doing this and hugging bottom and you explode to the upside, but you don't stay up there. You know, you hug the bottom side. I don't like hugging the bottom side. I don't like hugging the support. I like hugging the, you know, hugging the resistance and then, you know, breaking out of the resistance, right? So I don't like the fact that we are hugging the support. So I think that's a little bit bearish, looking at it like this, you know. But it's no problem. It's no problem because, you know, we still can, you know, jump up here, you know, up here, and something kind of, maybe this is just accumulations of for some kind of big whales. They are waiting, you know, for next move towards the upside. So we're gonna see how that looks. But maybe the reason we didn't, you know, dump big time down here because, you know, we had the wrong line, and I think maybe this line, because it is hitting it very nicely several times, you know. Like we said, there are several ways you can draw the line. So which one is correct? Maybe this one, maybe. Let me just look at this up here, because this one doesn't hit, not, this is too steep. Nothing, like, you know, nah. I think it might be this. I think it might be this, right? It might be this. We could be in the range then for ages, then until BTC breaks out. Yeah, I mean, this takes a while. This takes a while. This can go all the way up to May, June, maybe around May, maybe one more month in the range. These things can take a while, guys. This was a big dump. Unfortunately, this was a big dump. And then you have this consolidation pattern. And although it looks like ages, but, you know, we've been through this before, you know. These things can last for a long time. A long time. These things can last for a long time, right? How do I do this? Also, you see here, this is the range between the 12,000 and 6,000. 6,000, 8,000 up there. It was only up here, maybe down here. Between 10,000 and 7,000 it was ranging, right? And eventually explode towards the upside and continue towards the upside. But it can take a long time. It can take a long time. This move up here, this on the daily time frame. So this took, you know, 409 bars over a year. We went sideways. This was a sideways movement for over 1 year, unfortunately, and we are not even close to that kind of sideways movement right now. 490 bars, 409 bars, that's all the way up in, you know, March 2023. I don't think we're gonna have that much sideways movement on this move exactly over here. I think something's gonna happen. I think, you know, it can definitely last for another month up here, you know, before something breaks, right? Can definitely last for another month. Day trader's dream. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't like you might think that this is day trader's dream, but I don't think it is. I think this is actually pretty bad, because, you know, every time it can, you know, go down and up and up and down and up and up. You know, verifying the trend is a little bit tricky. You want these big moves. Big moves are a lot, you know, safer to day trade, I think. Big moves are a lot safer, but when something goes in sideways, you never know it's going. When you see it's gonna go down, you think it's gonna go down, and it just turns up and it goes up here, and then it goes down, and then up, and then down. You know, so it kind of feels like it's over. They're doing this, you know, to get out the weekends, you know, to squeeze out everybody before the, you know, bull run happens. What up, Christopher Robinson? How you doing, man? Not much, not much. We are just looking at what's happening on the charts. We are just looking at happening on the chart. Let's see if there is anything that's actually been bullish lately. Rune is up 14%, another 14%. This on the daily time frame. So this broke the trend. It went down, retested the trend and broke back above it. Yeah, Rune looks it's hitting right now resistance up here. So we see how this goes. This is actually legit resistance. 1 1 2 1. Yeah, this is legit resistance. So right now it's at the top, some kind of top. Anything that does like 16% something like that. This actually broke the trend down here. See, it broke the trend right now, continuing towards the upside. Let's see on the daily time frame. Yeah, this broke the trend up here. Still continuing a little 16%. So then also, let's see something that's rec 18%. See ICP still going down. This bleed, man, this bleed, slow bleed. Ethereum, how is Ethereum doing, holding up? Anecdotal Smilt with a George thumbnail. How you doing, man? Welcome to TFN's Club. Enjoy the live stream, enjoy the green name, enjoy the emojis, and since this is your first time in the TFN's Club, you get to pick the coin, man. You get to pick the coin, any kind of coin you want, man. Any kind of coin you want. Try and think if I want to load up more KDI now. Oh wait, KDI. You want to load up with KDI? Let's check out how KDI is. I know KDI pumped big time. Didn't it pump big time? Not so long ago. Up here is right now minus 0.07. No, it didn't. Yeah, it did. It pumped big time, but it had a pullback, right? This was the pump up here. Big pump, and then a pullback, right? So everybody got really excited about KDI. Yeah, I pumped 60. You remember what we said about these guys? Best shorting you know, up here, because this was Binance listing. Yeah, brother, glad to be here officially. Nice. Any coin, man, any coin. So KDI, once last time we checked KDI, it got listed on Binance right before the pump started, right? Right where, you know, pump start up here, you know, we read about here or something like that, you know, but you know, it got listed on Binance, and that's why it pumped big time up here. But you see, after, you know, when these kind of news pump it, you know, it's nice exit liquidity and it goes down. The same thing happened with Dogecoin. I'm going to show you Dogecoin up here. Dogecoin had a couple of these moves towards the upside. This one up here, this one up here, and you know, one was, I think both of them was caused by Elon Musk tweets, and you get these big, huge moves towards the upside, and then you get a bleed, big, huge move towards the upside, and bleed back in the, you know, where you are supposed to be, right? So let's check out KDI right now a little bit more up here. It's still in this triangle, if you call it a triangle. Let's, yeah, so we are hoping that this will actually, you know, break this trend up here, but you know, you always need to close above the trend and you need to stay above the trend, but it failed to do that. So it's still this trend down here. Now you can see this bottom line is not actually working with us that much. The same problem that we are having on Bitcoin right now. Same problem we're having with Bitcoin is, you know, which lines are correct lines. Let's go to 2 days. Sometimes, you know, increasing or decreasing this engulfing candle, so maybe something like that is down here, give or take. Let's go back to the daily. Maybe, I mean, that's just such a mess up here, man. It's such a mess. Let's see on the 4 hourly. Such a mess. Such a mess. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know where the line is, man. I don't know where. You know, maybe we should just do, you know, do by the eye. Let's go to the weekly time frame. Let's see if we can pull something. There we go. There's the line. Let's go and see how it looks on the daily time frame. Yeah, it's okay. So so these bottoms might be some local bottoms, but you know, weekly is confirming these weeks on the downside. Can we do this on Bitcoin as well? Can we do this on Bitcoin as well? Right now we have this one, but you know, let's go to the weekly time frame. Let's just clean up everything. Where should that be? Up. Wow. Maybe that's the case. Maybe that's the thing, man. Maybe that's the thing. Let's go to the daily up here. I mean, it does hit these weeks nice, and then you got these two outliers on the downside, but it's still falling. Yeah, so maybe we are waiting for the break down here below 37,000, something like that. If that happens, then we, you know, then we go down. So maybe that's the case. Let's take a look at B Pro or LRC. We look at both of them, man. We look at both of them. No worries. Let's just analyze a little bit KDI, a little bit, just a little bit more. Just look at it a little bit more. Where's KDI? There's KDI up here. So if this is a legit line, let's pull the moving averages right now on this one. This baby up here. It is below the moving averages and it is going on the downside. So this engulfing, this is down here, some kind of support. I would say, you know, 6 level might be important support, but down here all the way at 5.6 is the big one. So this is still, you know, going into some kind of triangle up here, and you know, we still don't know what is. If you, when did you say you bought? Trying to think if I want to load up more KDI now or wait. I'm not quite sure, you know, if this is the place to buy, because it is right now, it's kind of indecision. You never know, it's gonna just suddenly jump up or down, or it's gonna break up or break down. You know, safest way to do is, you know, breakout, retest, then thing, you know, breakout, retest, short, long, right? But right now it is getting close, but I don't know. Maybe it's some kind of button. Maybe it's some kind of button. But whether that's you know, that's advisable, not quite sure. Of course, not financial advice. Let's go B Pro. What's happening B Pro, right? But guys, B Pro. I think I checked this, you know, before. This Qcoin token. You can see here, these are the old lines. When I say old lines, I mean really old lines that are up here when we're drawing them. This is triangle, so we probably drew it somewhere up here around October. So you can see after that, you know, what happened with B Pro. Just by looking at this, you know, it had this downtrend that's got broken 1-2 times, right? It's holding this level of support down on 0.024. Let's remove everything down here. Let's go and remove the moving averages as well, and go to the weekly time frame. Can we do the same thing on the weekly time frame over here that we did on the everything else before? Not quite. Maybe something like this. Weekly time frame is a really important time frame for drawing trend lines. Oftentimes those are the correct ones. Seems kind of legit up here. Broke, retest, right now going down. There is any divergence down here. So this one and this one, yeah, no difference. Isam, welcome to TF Fans Club. How you doing, man? Enjoy the green name, enjoy the emojis. Also, since it's your first time in TF Fans Club, you get to pick the coin, man. You get to pick the coin. Anything you wanna see, anything you wanna see. Anything you wanna see. So B Pro. Enjoy the beard. Yes, enjoy the beard. Enjoy the beard. This speedy downtrend got broken up here. Test, second test right now, continuing down here. Where is the support down here? Let's just throw the support. Now the supports are getting broken like you know what. So this one is broken, so we're not gonna draw that. Let's see monthly time frame all the way down here. Okay, so we got a two, you know, this weekly, this monthly. Seems legit. So right now we are at support at 22 and you got support down here at 13 as well. Let's see the moving averages, just where the support is here, and let's see monthly. There is nothing on the downside. Don't we have 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 20? No, we don't. Not even close. Weekly, we are below all the moving averages on the weekly time frame, 2-day, daily. We are below all of the moving averages. So this is definitely still in some kind of downtrend. Definitely not advisable to do anything about it yet. Do we have any kind of pattern up here? There should be pattern. Once you break a trend, you create a new move, but you create a new pattern as well. So let's see up here. This engulfing cane, so I don't think it's this one. I think it might be this one up here. Yeah, give or take. Down here, maybe something like this. Seems more legit. Don't you guys think? This seems more legit. Give or take. Okay, let's go back to the daily time frame, see how this actually looks. Actually kicks it like through everything. Nah, we don't like it, we don't like it. It's weekly and it might be nice, but give or take, give or take, give or take, always give or take, right? This trend line, this support line, this resistance line, trend line, should be down here somewhere, right? Something like this maybe, give or take. 1, 2, 3, 4. But is it trying? It's not symmetrical, it's not symmetrical, that's the problem. So I would assume City has some kind of bottom down here. Now, I don't think we have enough data to see this, if this is any kind of triangle or anything like that. Like, there is definitely some kind of, you know, maybe short term. Yeah, this seems likely. This breaks it up. Descending triangle, some kind of tension triangle, maybe. Nah, we're gonna not try to find any kind of down here. The trend looks broken, technically. The trend looks broken, so it doesn't matter. There is support line down here at 22 and down here at 13. So which of these support line is gonna hold, that depends. Below this is, you know, just terrible. So right now we are sitting on some kind of support, so you know, betting on the upside is more likely than betting on the downside. It is custom here to ask for ADA for your first coin request. We'll check Cardano, man. Can you check XRP, please? Short term, it's acting weird like always. XRP is actually doing nice, at least from what we can see. I don't mean in the way that it's pumping too much, but it is not, you know, dumping like Cardano. It is not like dumping like LRC. Let's check out LRC. Is this some Binance? Loop ring. Oh yeah, this is the thing that went 10x and then started bleeding on the downside. Unfortunately, that's what happens. So you see here, this went 10x from down here to the top. That was 10x. And I remember this because, you know, I never heard about, you know, loop ring before, and suddenly people are talking about, oh, loop ring room, but they talk about it when it's up here, right? They talk about it. Nobody told me about looping down here. Everybody told me about looping when it did 10x, right? So in October it went 10x, and what happens after you do something like 10x? Psychological resistance, right? You get this move on the downside, right? You get this move on the downside. Now the question is, will this continue, you know, bleeding on the downside? Because maybe we are creating this. Let me just see this one down here. Maybe some falling wedge, where we could, you know, lose the support down here and get into this, more bleed on downside before we break out. But there is a resistance line up here, the trend line up here, that needs to be broken. It's not yet broken. You can see here, it's not yet broken, unfortunately. Let me just see here on a little bit differently. You can actually put it all the way up here or something like this, give or take. Yeah, so let's go to the weekly time frame up here. Monthly support line 0.56. I mean, it's in confluence with all of these up here. This is broken. I would say around, you know, support is around 56 down here, right? 56 down here. Support line. But it is definitely, it is in a downtrend. It's below moving averages, all moving averages on all time frames. It's just bleeding, it's still bleeding on the downside. You know, betting that this will, you know, have some kind of pump, because it doesn't have any kind of overextended levels. You can see that by the moving averages. It doesn't have any kind of overextended levels. It's consolidating right now. It is getting ready for either dump or pump, but it's more likely it's gonna be dump, because, you know, it is just getting, you know, smacked too much on the downside. Does not look good, you know. And anything that does like 10x, you have to understand that people that are in down here, they're gonna take the profit at 10x, man. I caught the 10x pump on LRC, got lucky. Oh, that's nice, man. So the big question is, did you sell the 10x pump? Later up, we can take a peek at MTV Mr. 3. Yes, we can do that. But first, Cardano. No, wait. First was B Pro LRC. Thanks, bro. Greetings from Chile. Izam is from Chile. Nice. ADA. Let's check out ADA first for the central plant, man. It is going still in this downtrend, in this falling wedge. It's not much is happening with. It did hit this 0.30. Let's go to the daily time frame. So 70, it's this 79 line. This is the monthly, if I remember correctly. Now 0771 is monthly. Weekly. What was this one up here? I don't remember. 79. What was 79? Oh, 71 is the monthly support. I don't remember this 79 down here. 770, yeah, 7. This is the monthly down here, all the way down here. So, do we have any kind of? Nah, it just consolidating, just plainly consolidating on the downside. You see that the MACD is also, you know, it is going big time downside, but MACD is losing momentum, meaning, you know, it's getting slower and slower. So we are gonna get a big move down here to 0.5 on the side, or this is gonna break to the upside. Everything depends what Bitcoin does, of course, but you can see that the momentum is decreasing while we are going big time downside. Let's check out volume on this one up here, because I think it's gonna be interesting. You can see also the volume is going down. So volume is going down while the price is going down. So we are losing the volume, we are, you know, losing the momentum. We are getting ready to get this MACD cross, and we are very low down here at 33 level on a monthly time frame. So maybe Cardano is getting ready to pump towards the upside. Now if Cardano is getting ready to pump towards the upside, maybe, just maybe Bitcoin will do the same thing, right? So maybe, you know, it's telling us that, you know, but How much has been down? 76%. That's a big move. Of course, I need to sell the top. Anecdotal spin. I don't know how long you've been on the channel, but you know, we've been talking about, you know, support and resistance line before, and there are a lot of people use oftentimes Fibonacci's, and that's why I don't use Fibonacci, because Fibonacci is, you know, numbers from nature that you know, repeat and everything, so people assume they have to repeat in the charts as well, and they might repeat or might not repeat, but we are mostly looking at the charts on a psychological level between bullishness, bearishness. So when something does, you know, some kind of nice round numbers like 5x, 10x from the bottom to the top, we have to consider that as a psychological support or resistance. So when you see that some big move is happening, like over here, some big move is happening over here, and it starts going towards the upside, 32x, there is no big 40, this is like 41x, 40x, like these round numbers, round numbers might indicate some level of psychological support. Now this wasn't actually the best. This wasn't actually the best, you know, example. Let's find something that pumped like crazy towards the upside. Over here, this pumped like crazy. This pumped 65 times. Down here. There we go. 1000%. That's 10x, right? So it pumps from the bottom to the top 10x, right? And then he had a move towards downside. But you know, oftentimes these 10x's, 100x and stuff like that, they do often can be major psychological resistance to the price, right? So you held it down from the top. You're hoping it will recover. Bold move, man, bold move. Can you check XRP, please? Short term is acting weird like always. XRP has been doing okay-ish. We've been talking, like, if you look at a weekly time frame, it's not below all of the moving averages like everything else, right? It's not below, like you see a lot of coins. This is a V chain, it's below all of the moving average, which is terrible, right? But XRP is not below all of the moving, it's actually above the 200 weekly moving, it's even above the 100 moving average, which is quite nice and quite good, right? So it is holding a certain level of optimism in the market right now, and this might look like some kind of consolidation pattern up here for XRP. So XRP definitely looks a little bit more bullish than other coins, you know. So question is this, you know, some kind of accumulation zone for XRP, where XRP just goes to, you know, 10 bucks or something like that, like crazy up here, because it did not dump that much, guys. It did not dump that much, right? It didn't dump that much. It dumped a little bit, I can see that. Let's see how it looks versus let's see how this looks versus, so this is XRP, and let's check out Bitcoin, right? So Bitcoin from August, this must also be weekly time frame, of course. It did not pump as much as well. This is let's just pull some. This is Corona dump. So you see, from Corona dump, you know, maybe we should just, you know, add it on the chart up here. Where is it? What am I? No. Huh. Am I crazy? Indicator templates, click. There was a button here before. There's it. Oh, they moved the button. They moved the button. It's up here right now. Before it was not up here, but you know, they moved the button. USDT. No, we're gonna use a regular chart for everything, right? We're gonna use a regular chart for everything, and we're gonna use this on the candles so we can see this. So I don't have to explain to you which one is which, right? Upper one is Bitcoin. It is holding, you know, it is holding some level of support down here. Bitcoin did pump more, I think. Bitcoin, let's see from the, you know. Nah, I cannot. 1700. I think Bitcoin pumped more than this. I think Bitcoin pumped more than XRP. From the bottom to the top, 1490%, and XRP did from the bottom. Corona dump is down here. From Corona dump to the top up here, 17. Yeah, so it pumped a little bit more than Bitcoin towards the upside. It was a little bit leggy. I mean, it was just going kind of sideways until we came all the way top, and then it pumped up here. But it is holding this level of new support right now, 0.63, I think, down here. It might be some kind of this is definitely some kind of trend. Let's analyze a little bit more, but we're gonna do it on a logarithmic chart up here. See it up here. Wish you bought down here at 0.007, right? That was in January 2017, pre-bull run. So let's see here, where is the trend up here? Maybe something like this, give or take, right? This is the upper trend that needs to be broken, but we are not interested that much in that one. So we got this trend up here, this trend over here that got broken, retested right now, and right now over here the question is, will this, you know, go up or go down? So, but there is definitely some kind of support here at what's that, 0.62 or something like that. Not being very precise on that right now. He just popped on all of those. Yeah, so there is a big support line here at was that 0.58 to 0.62, give or take. So it might hold. But let's see this. Let's zoom in on this part over here. It might be looking like some kind of a cup and handle. Let's see moving averages, how they are working. Oh yeah, I remember this. So everybody was super bullish up here because see this 100 moving average. Let's just remove these other ones. You see these moving averages. This is the 100 moving average. It was acting as a resistance, and this was 50 moving average acting as support. And you can see here how we broke that towards the upside. Second day we managed to stay above that, but unfortunately we are back inside up here, inside between these 100 moving average and 50 moving average. So we are back inside this some kind of triangle that's happening up here. Maybe it's a bull flag, you know, that's what people are saying. You know, we had a big impulsive move and then we went sideways up here. So people are calling this a big bull flag, but I think it's just too big to be any kind of bull flag though. Maybe it is, maybe, I mean, it looks like we are back inside. This looks nice. Let's see. Let's try to, you know, see this. Could this be the thing that it looks nice? No, it is down here somewhere. Down here, maybe something like this, right? Give or take. We're gonna say give or take, we're gonna say give or take. And down here, this engulfing though. I don't like using engulfing candles. Does this work? Maybe it's up here. The reason I'm not using this up here is because this looks like engulfing candles. I don't want to use this, but this looks like an expanding triangle up here, expanding triangle, expanding falling wedge. And this was holding it nicely, and then we went back in it, retested that as support, then went sideways up here, broke to the upside. So maybe it is retesting this this resistance up here. Maybe it's testing the resistance as support right now. Maybe that's it. So maybe it does look bullish, maybe it does. But you know, XRP looks more bullish than other stuff. I gotta tell you that. XRP looks more bullish than other stuff. I've seen a lot of stuff, but XRP looks a little bit more bullish than other stuff. So if this right now, if this move over here right now can, you know, for whatever reason get it back above 0.80 up here, without any kind of divergence or anything like that, I would consider that a very, very bullish move. Now that would be something like 5% towards the upside. So right now it might be nice place to long this, because it is back at support. It had a breakout. It pulled back on this downside. Let's see the volume up here. You can see the volume up here kicking in when we had this breakout. It had a pullback. Right now sitting at support. So you know, taking a long position up here, and if it breaks 0.8, it just might be very nice move towards the upside. Now how high towards the upside, that depends. Maybe only up to the 200 moving average up here or whatever. But you know, it's still some kind of move, right? It's still some kind of like 20% move towards the upside. Can do, maybe. It does look nice. I like XRP though. Later up, can take pick MTV. Yeah, man, MTV. Let's go MTV. Multivac Qcoin token. Oh, old lines, man, old lines. So you're gonna remove the lines. Let's see down here. This support is looking like it's failing a little bit. Yeah, the support is failing. See here, it already failed. And we had a couple of supports that, yeah, so important support already failed. So this already failed on the important support. See down here, up here as well, and you can see how this is a weekly time frame, so you can see how strongly it has been holding this support. And right now we closed that. Not only did we close that, we retested this you know, support as resistance right now. So this is very bad. So but this it's still 6 days left, but you know we kind of went big time down. So we gotta have a big move towards the upside up here to invalidate this you know, break of the support. Down here we got support also at 100 moving average on the week. Let's see monthly time frame. Monthly time frame got 20 moving average, but you know, all of these are very, very important. Daily, nothing on the daily, so those are the ones we got right now. These are, and then the support is all the way down here at 42. Let me just see monthly. Do we have anything monthly down here? Nah. Now this one 56 might seem important. So this is how it looks right now. You can see here that we just lost the support of what's that, 67 and 63 up here. We just lost the support. We tried to get back up again, but you know, the pull, we are getting pulled down. This might create a nice move towards the upside. This might be what we call Morningstar doji. So we had a big candle down. If this stays like this today, maybe tomorrow this might pump towards the upside. If this, if you get this doji on the downside down here, tomorrow we might pump towards the upside. It might be, you know, pretty nice pump towards the upside, like 10% or something like that. Let's see here on the weekly time frame. Yeah, so on the weekly time frame, it's not important, but on the daily front, maybe just, you know, we might see a pump. Let's see if do we have any kind of extended levels down here, because that's interesting right now. How low is RSI? 33 on the daily time frame. What's the monthly? 40. Daily is 33, so it's pretty low on the daily. I mean, every time you can see, every time you have these very low levels, very low levels of RSI, even down here somewhere. Every time you have these low levels of RSI, you have these moves towards the upside, right? So low levels, move to upside, move to upside, move to upside. So maybe up here, maybe it's getting ready to move to upside. It does look legit, it does look nice. So MTV might be, you know, option, but I would say it needs to close like this today. It needs to close like this today, because if it closes like this over here today, you get this Morningstar doji, and that's tradable towards the upside. But I'm not expecting, this doesn't look overly bullish in the long term, right? Multivac is also an industrial food packaging machine manufacturer. Useless info, but still. I think there are a couple of stuff that's called Multivac, because then the name Multivac from the yeah, you gotta read this, guys. You gotta read this. Multivac name is Multivac is the name of a fictional supercomputer appearing in over a dozen science fiction stories by American writer Isaac Asimov. There is a very nice novel called Question. This one is great, guys. This one is great. The story concerns two technicians who are serving where a machine is fully intelligent, able to think. Yeah, this one, Question by Isaac Asimov. You gotta read this. Question by Isaac, what's his name? Isaac Asimov. The last question. Ah, this is good. This is good stuff. This is good stuff. This is a great one. The ending is a very nice. You know, it's a little bit. You know, I don't want to say anything, but is this a PDF file? Read PDF file. Read PDF file. Voice. Currently, PDF files. Read out loud. I don't have a Adobe. Loud PDF online. Always add online either TTS reader.
Click play button to listen to this text. You may edit this text here, or upload a file such as text, PDF or ebook.
Okay. Let me give me a sec, guys. Give me a sec. I want to see if this is doable. Be right back. I'll be right back. I just need to click stuff up here. Wait. Okay. This up here, up here.
King for them in the.
Nah, it doesn't work. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. Okay, let's go back. This is the link, guys. This link, I'm gonna post the link up here. You know, maybe you're gonna like the story. It's the last question by Isaac Asimov. I remember I read this when I was a student in university or something like that, and it's a good novel. It's a good novel. I like this. And you know, multivac is inside here. You know, here's a multivac. So there is a lot of stuff that's called multivac. It's very interesting story indeed. So this definitely might be a short-term trade towards the upside, but I don't see this, you know, right now long-term being bullish or anything. It has this support right now. It just, you know, cracked through this support here, so it only has two supports left at right now at 55 and down here at 42. And after that, I mean, there are several support, but these are, oh, look at it. I did not even see this up here. This engulfing can should not be. It's all the way down here. Let's go to monthly. Yeah. Thanks, TLA. Yeah. Monthly also is breaking below the 20 moving average, you know, so if you see that it's below the 20 moving average, it's a little bit more bearish. Overall, it is bearish, but, you know, short term, it might pump a little bit towards the upside, but, you know, overall, it is breaking the supports on the downside. Let's see volume. Volume is actually, this is actually quite, you know, you can see here we have been going down for a while, but the volume is going down, so maybe it's gonna pump. Maybe it's gonna pump. Volume is going down, but price is also going down, so, you know, volume is going down, so that might be good. I'm optimistic, guys. I gotta tell you, like, I still, you know, I don't know if I'm 50-50 on Bitcoin yet. I don't know if I'm, you know, 70-30 or 30-70 on Bitcoin. But inside, in my heart, you know, something says like, or maybe this is a gut feeling, you know. Today somebody asked me in Telegram, you know, what my gut saying. I said, told him, gut is saying down, but heart says up. But, you know, oftentimes when I look at these altcoins, you know, and I see these moves that, you know, these overextended levels, at least a little bit, something tells me like maybe something is up, you know, and we're gonna pump towards the upside for whatever reason. So that's gonna be interesting to see. That's gonna be interesting to see. Multivac. Thanks, Tila. Hi, welcome. So maybe just maybe where do we draw the line? Down here somewhere. Maybe something like this, maybe something like this. Maybe we're getting close to seeing this. I would say that Bitcoin, if Bitcoin can get above the 20 and the 50 moving average up here, I think that's the most bullish thing we have. Technically above the 200 moving average as well, but if we can get above up here and then break the trend down here, there is some kind of trend up here. So right now it's a no-go, you know. This is a long option maybe, but you know, if we start breaking this on downside, you know, and then retest this as resistance, and then you go below this level down here, that's bad. That's bad. Okay, guys, there was one news today. Did we talk about the news? Yeah, we said I talked about the news. But if the news pushes us down, it means bear market. Okay, guys, I got nothing left. I got nothing else that I want. Oh, look, Hex is down another 7%. That I have to see, man. That I have to see. You know, it popped up here, right back down again. It's bleeding on the downside, not yet done. Maybe it's going looking for some kind of nah. Maybe trying to retest this thing. Nah, it is bleeding, still bleeding on the downside. Pretty much. But you know, it had a insane move towards the upside, you know. Insane move towards the upside. And this is just from over here, from December 2019, like it's like I don't know. Look at this number, man. Look at this number. It's insane. It's insane. So it needs to pull back, definitely. Weekly 100 moving average, monthly 20 moving average. Right now it's a monthly 20 moving average. Let me see Bitcoin, how Bitcoin do. Excellent. Bitcoin kind of went a little bit below after the first initial pump. And the first move on downside was 93%. Second move was 86%. And Hex right now has 97% on the first, so this is already 78, 80% on the second move. So maybe it's already on a second move right now. Multivac project on his name after the Asimov computer. Oh. Nice. You guys should definitely read this, the last question story. I liked it, you know. It's not nothing special, you know, but sometimes, you know, it's very good. It's a very nice story. I liked it a lot, you know. So check out the story. There's a link to the story down there. It's online. Sit down, put some chill music on, enjoy. Anyways, guys, I think we're gonna end the stream there. Been 1 hour with the TF Fans Club, only TF Fans Club. Thanks for Izam for joining the TF Fans Club, and to Anecdotal Smith, thanks for joining. So I'm thinking, you know, guys, over time we're gonna be, we're gonna gather, nice crew of TF Fans members here on the live stream. So I think it's gonna be a lot more exciting over time. So nice. Anyways, guys, thanks for stopping by. It's been nice. Today is Monday, so nothing special is happening tomorrow. Take care, and I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully. Maybe we'll do even Bitcoin daily tomorrow, if I wake up early enough. Let me just see up here. Nothing special. Okay, guys, bye-bye.